everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. Our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Ewing, and it's Houston at the 2. Embiid. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Sprewell. Back to Ewing. Nice move, and it's good on the layup.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Fast break, here they come. Ward, good. Horford with it. We're about 1 minute into the first. Poked away, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Six on the shot clock. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. Here's Houston. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. The 76ers off to a slow start. 6-point game. Simmons on the wing. Harris's shot is off. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Sprewell. Buries the long-range jumper.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks so much, David.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And Philadelphia has possession. Still without a basket in the game. And it goes down 2 points.
And you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Sprewell, the pass to Williams. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Up top, Simmons. The pass to Embiid. A shot off that time, so New York will take it the other way. Here's Ward. Passes to Sprewell. Good D by Embiid.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Horford. Williams with the block. Here's Houston, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
Houston is a phenomenal go-to scorer. He's got a smooth stroke and a nice clip from any spot on the floor.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Jonah Bolden comes in for Al Horford. And it's Zaire Smith in for Josh Richardson.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Now here is Harris after Ben Simmons' miss. Smith against Harris. Here's Simmons. Hits the target from 18 feet. Simmons got his second basket.
Hey, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Houston. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Vader on the way, and the basket by Harris.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And a new group in for the Knicks. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Sprewell. Drills it from outside. Sprewell's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And Harris drops them both.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Ewing can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first one falls.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Now, here is Smith. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wingate. Brown outside. From outside, off the mark. Harris, right side. No good from 18. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks out front, leading by 7. Live from Philadelphia. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Simmons and Smith are your 1 and your 2. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Harris. And it's Bolden in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here is Harris. Pass to Simmons. The turnaround jumper. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. The drive by Smith. And Marcus Camby, the bucket on the assist by Smith. Camby's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for New York. Simmons against Brown. Out to Smith. To the middle. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. A 3. Rebounded by Dudley. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Smith. That one off the back iron and out. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Lets the 3 fly. The 76ers again can't hit it. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. There's the pass to Wingate. It's stolen by Smith. Now the 76ers on the break. Smith's running. And that one, good. Smith's got his first basket.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Campbell. Nifty move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I tell you what, a long, intimidating defender who rebounds and blocks shots at a high rate can be. Gives you a ton of energy on the defensive end.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Horford comes in for Jonah Bolden. Scotty's checked in for Harris. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Zaire Smith. Now here's Simmons. 5 points in the game. Scott can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
You can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
Now here's Simmons. They get a hand on it, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Man, I tell you what, I love how Embiid doesn't shy away from contact. He's skilled at finding ways to get to that foul line.
And Embiid drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Houston. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Houston's got 8 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Simmons left side. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. Let's go. That shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Simmons. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. 7 points in the game.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Brown outside. Pass to Wingate. Dudley against Embiid. Sweet move. He lays it in. Dudley's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Simmons. He has 7. Here's Scott. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Can be against Horford. Here is Wingate. 6 to shoot. Here's Dudley trying to get open his camp. And the rejection by Embiid.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. New York calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
From deep. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Knicks lead by 8. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. New York was looking great right away. Some lights-out offense and defense on display as they went on an 11-0 run to start. Playing comfortably, they strolled through the rest of quarter one, leading by 12. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for this.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They're leading by 8. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Ewing. And it's Ward in at the point. Here's Houston. Sinks the triple. Houston's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Knicks.
Gotta love seeing Houston get space there to shoot it from deep. He is one of the best from beyond the arc.
Simmons finds Richardson. On the wing, Harris. And he makes that one. Harris has got 6.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
And the basket is good. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Pass to Embiid. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, a large frame and nimble feet and great strength allow Embiid to be bully balling guys down low.
Here's Sprewell. Off target with his 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Embiid with it. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Ewing. Here's Sprewell, guarded by Harris. Ewing inside, working on Horford. Ewing can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Simmons. And the shot goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
And here we go. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now it's only a 5-point Knicks lead.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Richardson with the double team. Here's Sprewell. New York, no good that time either. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And it's Harris off the drive. No good. The Knicks leading by 5. Johnson inside. Guarded by Embiid. Back to Johnson. Trying to get something going. And there's the pass to Sprewell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Houston. From 13 feet, it goes down. Houston's got 17.
Much respect for the jumper of Houston. He knows exactly when to let it fly.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Jonah Bolden's checked in for Philadelphia. Zaire Smith comes in for Richardson. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Smith outside. Passes it to Bolden. Simmons on the wing. He's got 9.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
Here's Sprewell. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Here's Bolden. He's guarded by Ewing. And Simmons kicks to Smith. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York leading by 9. Here's Sprewell, and that one is hammered home.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
On the wing, Harris. Over Sprewell. And he overshot that one, missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Houston. Banked in off the glass. Houston's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Harris. Over Sprewell. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons. And it's 8 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, there's not much you can do about that, fellas. I mean, Harris is...
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Simmons and Smith are your 1 and your 2. Mike Scott out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Bolden in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Smith, the pass to Bolden. Puts it up. Simmons missing again. The Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Houston. Back to Johnson. Feeds to Ewing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Josh Richardson's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn for the Knicks. Here's Philadelphia. Now Smith. And the pass to Simmons. He feeds it to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
And Simmons is just a complete package, a player that can really drop dimes to his teammates.
Passes it to Campbell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Scott. This one for three. The Knicks pull it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smith, the pass to Wingate. And stolen by Richardson. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. The slam dunk by Richardson.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Pass to Campbell. And stolen by Simmons. There's the lob to the hoop. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Dudley against Scott. From 8. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Richardson. And he banks in the layup. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Richardson against Brown. Smith finds Dudley. Smith surveying the D. Back to Dudley. New York moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Shot left block. Al Horford with the rebound. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Simmons against Brown. Right side Simmons. Looking to get it going. And good that time.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Jonah Bolden. That one misses for Simmons. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Wingate passes to Dudley. Out to Smith. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
To the paint. And Ewing sends it back. Or the pass to Johnson. And it's sent back by Horford. And they get it back. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Knocks it loose. The feed to Embiid. A rebound by Larry Johnson. Pass to Houston. And the layup's good off the glass.
Timeout.
And the Knicks lead by 9.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ward. And then Ewing with the jam.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Thibault. Back to Neto. From downtown. Rebounded by Ward. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Ewing. And there's another one for the Knicks. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.